Welcome to the First Timers session. I am glad to see you all here. My name is Peter. I'm the conference director. My pronouns are he and him. This session is here to help you, people who are here for the first time, just to know what to expect, give you the basic information. So first off, welcome to Pycon AU. It is my pleasure to welcome you here. This is my 7th Pycon AU in person, plus 2 more for, I've been to 9 total. That's spread over like 10 years. So I've been around. There are definitely people attending today who have been to more than me. I'm glad you came here. Some of the information in here is a little light on detail. We go into more of it in the conference opening. Some of this information, actually all of it just about, will also be repeated in the conference opening. So, this is just sort of a taste of what to expect, to help you set expectations. Safety first. You agree to a code of conduct when you purchase the ticket to Pycon AU. So did all the other attendees and speakers and organizers. Everyone has agreed to that. That is to make sure that this is a physically and emotionally safe space for everybody. I hope you've already read the code of conduct. If you haven't, 2024.pycon.org.au/safety. If you haven't read it, now's a great time. Just click on your phone. If at any time during the conference you feel unsafe or want to report anything, you contact the safety team. This is their phone number. It's also written on the back of your badge. If you pick it up, turn it around, it's there. If you don't feel comfortable with a phone call or an email, you can approach them in person, or anybody with a brightly colored badge. The attendee badges are all white. Everyone who is red, green, blurple, those are all the organizers, volunteers, and safety team. They would all be happy to talk to you in person as well. Red badges, that's the safety team. And the safety team is not just for big things, right? You don't have to be wait until there's a fight happening before you contact the safety team. This is also for little things. It's someone made a comment that made me feel a little uncomfortable. Talk it over with the safety team. They're very happy to chat about small things, and in fact, they would much rather hear about small things than big things, but mostly because they hope no big things happen. We want to make sure you're safe and comfortable. So, some notes about the culture of the conference. There are things that we just don't do that here. We don't trash talk other communities. We're at a Python conference. We love Python. There's other programming languages, and just because we love Python doesn't make them bad. So just accept that, sure, they're not Python, but they do have their good points, right? They all have it. They're all tools. They all have uses. Don't assume that anyone is not a programmer. If someone doesn't look like a programmer, they did come to a Python conference. You're pretty safe just saying, hey, what kind of tech do you work on? Don't be why did you come to a tech conference? What tech do you work on is much better. And try not to make jokes at the expense of others, because people don't like being made the butt of jokes. This is all part of making the Python community an accepting, open, and friendly space for anyone who wants to participate, regardless of background, training, experience, or anything else. Some little things we provide here include bathroom baskets. The toilets in the expo space and outside the Goldfields theatre have been stocked with emergency supplies, so if you need sanitary products, tissues, a toothbrush, they're there. Take what you need, leave some for others. They're there for everyone. And if you notice the baskets are empty or missing something, let someone with a colored badge know, and we will get it restocked. And speaking of bathrooms, if you see someone in the wrong bathroom, or someone who doesn't look like they're in the right bathroom, not the kind of person you expected to see in the bathroom you went into, don't worry about it. We've marked all the bathrooms, like the nearby bathrooms, as gender neutral. Everyone is welcome to use whichever bathroom they feel comfortable in. Please don't raise an issue about that. Like, that will make them feel uncomfortable, and then it's a safety team problem. So here's a map of the venue. This map is also on the back of your badge, where I imagine everybody turned it around to look at the safety team number. Turn it around again, look at the map. That big orange one, that is Goldfields Theatre. That is where we are. This is the biggest room for the biggest audience. It has the biggest stage, biggest screen as well. It's just big. Lots of big things happen here. Right outside that way is the big red E space. That's the exhibition hall, the Pycon AU exhibition. There's coffee there all day until like 4 p.m. Lunch will be served there at lunchtime. There's our sponsors have booths there. You can chat to them. Yeah, that's just sort of space to hang out in. There's also rooms 2 and 3. Those are the 2 Eureka rooms, Eureka 2 and Eureka 3 in green and blurple. There, you would have walked past them on your way in. They're the other rooms that have talks happening in them. And you see the yellow spot marked AV. That's where our wonderful AV team have set up. If you are speaking and you want to test that your laptop is going to work with their equipment, there's a test station there. Immediately next to it is also a speaker's lounge where if you want to somewhere quiet to work on your slides, that's where you can do that. Bathrooms I've discussed a little bit, so all gender bathrooms in the expo space and outside Goldfields Theatre. The bathrooms are gendered in the public parts of MCEC, so if you would prefer a gendered bathroom, the one next to AV or behind the Goldfields Theatre are a place you can go for that. And there's a big part of the conference that is not on the map at all, and that is something we call hallway track. If you've been to other tech conferences, you might have seen similar ideas already, but this is our name for the things that happen at a conference that aren't a part of the scheduled talks. So hallway track is the conversations that happen in the hallway, the people you meet, like each other. It is the best part of the conference. Like the talks are wonderful, like I love the talks. But the people you meet are why I keep coming back. One other room that's not on the map is the organizer's office. If you need an organizer, you probably won't, but anyone with a colored badge will be able to direct you. It's kind of hard to find. Cool. Let's talk about the Pac-Man rule. So this is just one of the little things we encourage at the conference to try and help everyone to meet more people and make the hallway track successful. So what is the Pac-Man rule? The Pac-Man rule is if you're having an open conversation with a group of people, people tend to form a circle, right? A big circle, looks like this. You've seen circles, right? Leave a space. Now, instead of a circle, it's a Pac-Man. And that space is so that a new person can come in and join. This is a way to be welcoming and opening and say, hey, join our conversation. We have left a space for you to join if you're just looking for someone to chat to. And when that new person joins, make a new Pac-Man, open up a new space. Well, always be welcoming. Like, yeah, if you want to have a conversation that's quiet and you don't want newcomers to join, close your circle. But most of the time, you will be welcoming. Leave that space, invite people in, talk to them, and use that space. Walk up to groups of people, say hello, say, hi, what's up? You work on interesting tech. That's what I'm here for. Python, hey, it's great. So think about what does your Pycon AU look like? Like, why have you come to Pycon AU? Like, this is your first time, and you came here for a reason, right? You had something in mind, and what is that? Are you looking to learn about a particular topic from a speaker? Are you here to speak yourself? Maybe you're a speaker on the schedule and you're here to share your information with everyone. There is also the lightning talk sessions. There'll be more information about those, but if you're not a speaker, there is still a chance to get on stage, and it can be a lot of fun. I have given lightning talks, and people still come up to me to tell me how much they love my lightning talks. That could be you. Are you looking for a job? Are you trying to hire people or get hired? We have a jobs board near the registration desk where you can write down your details. There's a Discord where you can post about hiring and being hired. Some of our sponsors are here because they're recruiting. Talk to them. Yeah. So think about it. What is your Python experience? What does your Pycon AU experience look like? It's going to be different for everyone. We all do different things. You can't go to every single talk. There's too many, and they're on at the same time. You know, maybe you're just here for talks and talks and talks and talks. That's fine. Maybe you're here to meet people and meet people and meet people. Also fine. Yeah, different for everyone. So here's a few tips from me. You can't do it all. You know, there's 3 tracks going on at the same time. You can't be in 3 rooms at the same time. You can't even be in 2 rooms at the same time. I've tried, it didn't work much as I wanted to. But fortunately, the talks are recorded. So if you have to choose between talks, well, you can just choose one to watch now and one to watch later. And also, like, yeah, they're going to be online. But go to the talks anyway. The live experience is more fun. You get a chance to ask questions and be part of the audience and, you know, laugh and clap and all the other ways that audiences help make talks great. Because, you know, being on stage is hard for a speaker, right? You look at it and it's like, oh no, no one wants to see my talk. Where are all the people? You can be the people to help those speakers know that their talk is like valued and appreciated, and they will be grateful to see you here. So yeah, like that's the talks, but don't forget the people as well. The talks are recorded to be online. The people you meet are only going to be met here. Meet the people. The people are wonderful. Other things to keep in mind are that everyone's a volunteer. There's a lot of people helping out. Like even the people who aren't officially volunteers are generally pretty happy to chat. We're a very welcoming crowd. But maybe you'd like to be one of those volunteers. We will be recruiting for volunteers next year. There'll be more information in the closing at the end of tomorrow. And you know, join your local community. Birds of a Feather sessions can be organized on Discord. If you have traveled to be here and you want to meet other people from your city so that you can catch up when you go home, great place to do it. If you're from Melbourne, you're going to meet a lot more people from Melbourne. You know, exchange details, like find out which meetups people go to so that you can keep in touch with them and see them again. Yeah. That's all I have for now. I'm going to have more to say during the opening that starts at 9 o'clock. 9:05, check the schedule, it's one of those. If you're here at 9, you won't be late for it. So yeah, we're going to spend a bit of time setting up for the full welcome. You're welcome to just stay here in the room if you want, and we'll be back on soon. Thank you very much.